Now that you know what Medicare is, okay, we're going to talk about the parts of Medicare. And today specifically, we're going to talk about Medicare Part A. Okay, so you may have briefly learned on the previous video. If you didn't see the video on what Medicare is, go ahead and pause this video, go to the channel, and you'll see it. It's before this video. And it's named What is Medicare? But if you've already seen that video, you'll learn that Medicare contains different parts. And today we're only going to talk about Medicare Part A. Again, I like to keep these videos super simple, not too long, so that way you can retain the information, you can pause, take notes, rewind. This is your video, whatever you want to do. And if you ever have questions, comment, call me, text me, email me, whatever you prefer. Okay? But today, Part A is the hospital portion of Medicare. Okay? So Part A covers inpatient hospital stays. It covers care in skilled nursing facilities. It also covers hospice care. It also covers home health care. Okay, now understand, and a lot of people get this confused, and I hope that you don't have to deal with this, and if you have, you know the burden that it can put on you. Long-term care is not covered by Medicare, so that's custodial care. If you have more questions on what long-term care is versus skilled nursing, hospice, and home health, please give me a call, or if you don't use me and you have somebody that you already use, call them and ask them, so that way you know the difference, because we don't want you to be blindsided if you ever need long-term care. But understand, Medicare does not cover long-term care. I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, so if you need to pause and write that down, feel free to do so. So again, let me reiterate. Part A is the hospital portion of Medicare. It's going to cover inpatient hospital facility. It's going to cover hospice care. It's going to cover care in a skilled nursing facility. Think of like a rehab, those skilled nursing centers. It's going to cover skilled nursing facilities. It's also going to cover hospice care. It's also going to cover home health care. Okay, so that is what the Part A portion of Medicare covers. Now, like I said in the previous video, the majority of you guys will not pay a monthly cost for Medicare Part A. Okay, so if you are paying a premium for Part A, it probably is because you didn't have enough quarters of work history, and maybe now they're charging you a premium. But again, the majority of you guys won't deal with this problem. You won't pay a monthly premium for Part A. If you do have the problem where you are paying a premium, again, you can call me and we can try to sort it out and see what's going on. But for the sake of this video, you won't have a monthly premium for Part A, which is also known as monthly cost, right? The payment that you pay per month. It's known as a premium. So Part A is no premium. Okay, now that we understand what Medicare Part A covers, if you don't have a pen and a paper, pull out a pen and paper now. I'm going to wait 5 seconds, okay? Take a drink of water, get your pen and paper. Okay, if your pen and paper wasn't right there, pause the video, go get it, because this is very, very important. There's a big misconception out there that Medicare is an annual deductible, and I would want to tell you that is incorrect. I've heard agents out there that are telling their customers that Part A is an annual deductible, and that is incorrect. Part A is not an annual deductible. It's a per benefit deductible. The deductible for Part A, the Part A portion of Medicare, is going to be for 2020. So if you're watching this video and we're in 2021 or 2022, 2023 and going forward, this will change a little bit. But as of 2020, the Part A deductible is $1,408, so $1,408. That is the Part A 2020 Medicare Part A deductible. Now, I always like to make that clear, because when I'm explaining this to customers and they're looking at when I'm explaining and educating the options to them, I usually refer back to previous coverage that they may have had. And they say, oh, Victoria, that's not a big deal. $1,408, no big deal. I'm used to having a $5,000 deductible at my old insurance. Well, understand that those are typically annual deductibles. With Medicare, these are per benefit deductibles, so that is not annual. So you can get yourself into a pretty bad financial situation if you don't understand how these deductibles work. So if you can write on your notes, if there's anything I'd like you to write down is one, write down the Part A, the deductible amount, and then also write down this is not an annual deductible, and circle it in red, okay? So I just want to make that clear. Again, if there's more questions and you have questions, leave comments below, and I'll be happy to try to answer your questions for you, okay? So now that we understand what Part A covers, the deductible for Part A, and that's not an annual deductible. Now that you understand that there is no premium for Part A, this is simply, for right now, this is what you need to know on the Medicare Part A portion. Again, these videos are made to be simple, so that way you understand, you retain the information. I can get into all the information that shows on Medicare.gov. If you want all this information, you can find it. I'll put the link right there. It's going to be in your Medicare and U book. Every one of you should be getting a Medicare and U book every single year, okay? Another way that you can get this information is if you go to Medicare.gov. This is the federal government website, Medicare.gov, okay? Medicare.gov, when you go to the page, and I'll probably put it up on the screen here, but when you go to Medicare.gov, there's a search button. If you hit that search button, or you type in the search button, Part A deductible, Part A cost, Part A, and if you hit find or search, it's going to search everything within that website about Part A. So if you're more into all of this, the details and maybe even some things that really don't apply to you, I would recommend to go there. Again, these videos are just made to be simple for you to understand and retain. So hopefully that clears up what Part A of Medicare is, okay? So again, if you have questions, feel free to call me, text me, comment. If you haven't subscribed, again, I'm gonna keep bugging you, hit that little bell right there. So that way, the next time I do a video, which I will be doing videos consistently over time about different things about Medicare, anytime there's changes, anytime there's new updates, I will provide you with that information. So again, when you click the little button, you're going to get that little notification that there's a new video for you to take a look at. My name is Victoria. I'm a Medicare insurance agent here in Texas. However, this information can be provided to anybody in the United States that has Medicare. If you have more specific questions about your situation and you're just still really confused and you're the type of person that needs answers right now, that's why I'm here. Call me, text me, email me, whichever your preferred method is, okay? I want to thank you so much. In the next video, I'm going to teach you about Part B. I'll see you then, guys. Thank you so much.